Law enforcement agencies around the world are on the front lines in a fight against acts of terror against Jews. An international police delegation is marching today. We saw visuals of them a short time ago. This initiative was developed by the Rutgers Miller Center on Policing and Community Resilience and the University of Virginia's Center for Public Safety and Justice. The chairman of the International Police Delegation, Paul Goldenberg, is leading the group on today's march for the third time.
This is my sixth time, I believe, I've visited Auschwitz. The first time actually was myself and a few of my colleagues. The second time was pretty dramatic. It was with my son. And for my son and I to be here together, I can't begin to tell you what that felt like. It's because of the work I do, the work I'm in, because I come from the national security and the policing world. My son has been exposed to these things over the years, as well as my daughters. But to bring him here was extremely powerful. From that first mission, we decided how important police are to the protection not only of vulnerable citizens, but also really to sustaining democratic values. And we have tied these together. So it's not just our mission coming here where we are participating in the remembrance of the Holocaust, but we are also returning to our lands, our nations, our continents, with a better understanding of how important policing is to sustaining democratic resiliency. Without police, there is no democracy.
Absolutely.
So it's not only an impact on the police executives, they're the most senior police executives in the world, but it also has an impact on the citizens, because there's nothing that I have seen better than when we marched alongside our fellow citizens. The patches, Germany, Belgium, Canada, the United States, and citizens marched, and citizens saw their police chiefs here. Those that are responsible for protecting them, they were crying. And here you have these hardcore police executives hugging, and many of them in tears, their fellow constituents on these dirt roads. So that's why it's extremely important, and that's why the mission today has gone from 5 to nearly 125.
Tell me about these two gentlemen standing behind you, as well as the importance of this year's delegation. What's special?
What's really extraordinary about the delegation is our partnership with the German police union. This partnership started over 18 months ago, and under the leadership of Joachim Kopelke and my good friend Sven here, we are now here, and we're accompanied by nearly 25, 30 heads of state of the police states of Germany. So Germany is standing with us, and I can't speak for the German police, but I know from what I hear and what I see and what I feel from them, they are absolutely unequivocally committed.
What does it mean for you to be here at Auschwitz?
As you all could imagine, as German police officer, a uniform wearing man in Auschwitz is very emotional.
Powerful.
Powerful and hard. Hard to have thoughts what happens here to people, to communities, to Jewish life. So it's quite important to be here during these times and support people who survived Auschwitz, to support colleagues and follow especially the call from Paul Goldenberg to join the international delegation of police chiefs from all over the world. So Germany was not allowed to miss. We have to be here during these times and show up and march and be the ones who we want to be, protecting, and the ones with values and with the remembrance of the fallen ones and the killed ones here. So it's an honor to be here and join the international delegation.
It's really admirable. What can you tell me? You were here last year. And why is it important for you to come?
For me especially, it's important to give a statement. We are, as German police officers, not only for the history, especially for the future. So, we have a lot of anti-Semitic crime in Germany, and the forces who fight them are the German police. And so that's especially a statement for us that we are the protectors of Jewish life, of safe Jewish life in Germany, together with our comrades from the other European polices. And that's very, very important for me.
And Paul, you also run a training program for your delegates each year called the Never Again Operation. Can you tell us what that is and why it's significant that you hold it here at Auschwitz?
Extremely significant because most educational programs or professional development programs held for police are in classrooms. You can't get the same feeling unless you're here. You can't get the same feeling unless you're here not only to see what could happen if democracy falls apart and the police don't do what others want them to do. These training programs are extremely important that they're on this ground. And just by seeing the faces of these officers, these senior officers that come here and their entire persona changes. When they start to walk through here after sitting in a classroom and learning about the Holocaust and the dehumanization of others, something changes. So we felt it was extremely important to be here. And we also changed some things this year as well. We're going to be talking to victims of hate crimes. We're going to be talking to people who have unfortunately suffered at the hands of others. And this is not decades ago. These are people who have suffered at the hands of others because they're Jewish just in the last 12, 18 months.